If your business isn't as fun as it used to be, or you feel like you're working really, really hard and not making the income, you're not getting the payoff that you want, you probably also have a hard time disconnecting, a hard time actually resting without thinking about all of the things that you should be doing or need to be doing. Or you might even have a little bit of the Sunday Scaries coming up, then something needs to change. Because none of us started our businesses to not have fun, to not feel like our businesses are aligned, to dread showing up every day. We didn't start our businesses just to create another job for ourselves, and a job that maybe isn't paying you as much as you would like or as much as you would have gotten if you stayed in your corporate job. Earlier this week, in our coaching call for the Wealthy Women Collective, one of my clients who has been with us for a while, she has just been going through kind of a hard time over the last couple months. She went through and she had experienced some really amazing months in her business, and things were really looking up. She was able to delegate to her team to spend time on doing the things that she really loved to do. But over the last couple of months, things just started to slow down a little bit, and she found herself getting more and more stressed out about her cash flow. And she found herself defaulting into some of the old patterns that she had worked so hard to break herself of, these habits of feeling like she had to be on all the time, feeling like she had to be available for clients and her team every waking moment, even though she knew that that's not what she wanted to do. So, in our call, my advice for her was actually to take a break. Even though she needed to make more sales, even though, she wasn't on track to hit her target, I told her that she needed her homework for the week. I like to give people homework and things to like go and implement, which is the same thing I do in the podcast. But in the collective, I do this more on a customized basis based on what my client is going through at the moment. We will identify like, this is the next thing that you need to implement. This is your homework. This is your job for the next couple weeks. This client's homework that I gave her on the call was to go to a coffee shop for an hour or two sometime this week, take a book, to leave her phone in the car, to disconnect and just rest. And one of my other clients, who is a little bit newer in the group, she said, when I said that, she said she just about fell out of her chair. Because the traditional business advice, I think, that you see in a lot of places is that when you're in that mode of needing more cash flow, of needing to make more sales, the best thing you can do is just go out and hustle and make some calls and make it happen. And there are absolutely times when that is the homework that I give somebody. I actually gave this client that homework probably a month ago, and she did it. The reason that I gave her different homework was because I felt like she needed to do something different. She needed to step back and begin to trust all of the systems that she had put into place, to allow all of the seeds that she had planted over the last several months to come to fruition, to allow her team to do the work that she worked so hard to train them to do so that she didn't have to do it, and just to rest, because we cannot continue pushing hard 100% of the time. Something has to change if you want to make a change. So if you're like this client and you are feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling like you're not making the money you want to make, you're feeling like your business is not fun and is not aligned with what you truly want, the way I see it, you have two choices. Choice number one is to trust in the business that you've built, to trust in the processes and systems that you have in place, to trust in your marketing that you have been doing, to sit back and trust that it's going to work. And the thing that's going to change if you make this choice is that you are going to choose to take care of yourself. You're going to choose to sit back and get some rest, even though you feel like it is not safe for you to step away from your laptop. Even if your body is telling you like you can't take a break, you can't take a vacation, you can't take a morning off, let alone an entire day off or a week. But if you have done the work and you know that things are coming your way, you have to start acting like things are coming your way. You have to start acting as if your business is successful. So think about, how would you feel in this exact moment if you were making the money you want to make? What decision would you make? How would it change how you show up and treat yourself on a daily basis? That's how you want to start acting now. So you choose to trust that things are going to work out. You delegate harder to your team. You stop trying to control every little thing and you disconnect. And I typically find that when I disconnect and just let the system run is when things finally start coming to me. Or option number 2 is you can decide that the business model you currently have is just not working, and that is also fine. It can really suck to look up and realize that you built something that you don't love and you don't want to continue running in that exact same way. And it can actually be really scary to make that change because you'll think to yourself, this is what I've done to get me where I am now. And it's going to feel scary to make a change and do something different. But if you want to decide that what you have now is not working for you anymore, then you have to let something go. This is actually one of the first things I love to do with clients in either the High Profit Society or in the collective is to let something go. Find something in your business that is not working for you, that's not aligned, whether it's a client, an offer, meetings, team members, anything that's not working for you that you know makes you dread showing up to work every day. Cut it out immediately and then start to shift your identity, start to do something new. And similar as choice number 1, start acting like the CEO of the business that you want to have. Because the sooner you start to fully embody that person, the sooner you are going to meet your goals. So as a reminder, none of us deserve to work as hard as we work in our businesses, to put ourselves on the line like we do for our businesses and not have a business that's fun, to not have a business that gives back to us as much as we put in, if not more. So I want to know in the comments if you have ever felt this way, and if so, which of those 2 options did you choose? How did you proceed in your business, or did you do something totally different? I want to hear about what you decided to do. That's it for this video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you back for the next one.